How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's having a great day. Before I get started, the first person who comments down below what I just signed in American Sign Language, I will shout you out in my next video that I film. So if you know what I said, just right there, go ahead and put it down below in the comments and I will give you a shout out in an upcoming video. So today what I thought I would do is give you an update on a couple of the tanks. I've got a lot of questions from various viewers about a couple of my tanks, and I also want to give you guys an update on the subscriber giveaway and tell you about a couple of things. So as you may recall, this tank right here, I had an African cichlid fry that I found behind the 3D background, and I don't know how it got back there. I don't know if it was like, like a fry with a yolk sac still attached that got sucked through one of the holes. But the way to get back there is so difficult and so small that I'm not quite sure. And from what I saw, there was only one. So I'll give you an update there and tell you what's going on with that situation. And then a lot of you have asked about Oscar, my Oscar, his name is Oscar, and his tank mate, which is an African cichlid fry, which got into his tank by mistake. So if you want to see the story on that, I'll put a little card right here on both what's going on with this tank as far as the background and the fry behind the background, and how the little African cichlid fry got into my Oscar tank. So for those of you that may know, I did have a subscriber giveaway, and I am ready to announce the winner. So I actually posted it on the video, the actual subscriber initial video that I made, which I'll put a card right here of. And so that video was talking about what I was going to do, and that was going to be a $250 hotel voucher or travel voucher for someone to come to San Francisco and spend the night here in a hotel or Airbnb, etc. And then for me to take them to the California Academy of Sciences and give them a tour and show them around and have lunch, etc. So the winner is V-Stag. So congratulations, V-Stag, very deserving. V-Stag's been supporting the channel for a long time. So I actually used a computer and had it randomly select, and your name came up. So congratulations to you. However, I did reach out to him, and we did communicate via Facebook Messenger, and he's not able to come out here and take advantage of the giveaway. So what I am going to do is I'm going to put a package together of a bunch of goodies and ship it over to him so that he can still, have a nice package of stuff to open and win. And then since I'm going to be doing that, I still want to do the tour with a subscriber. I obviously cannot do another travel voucher in addition to me sending a big care package over to V-Stag. So what I will do is I'm going to open it up to another subscriber to come to San Francisco. You got to come on your own dime. So if you live locally, if you're in Northern California and you're within an hour or two's drive or whatever, then it's probably pretty easy for you. But I will open it up to anybody that comes. You don't have to live here. If you come here on your own dime and come here for the day or the weekend, whatever, that's great. I will still pay for you to get into the Academy, and we can hang out there for the day, check out all the different exhibits, and also I'll buy you lunch there. So so that's kind of a double winner. So the way to win is you have to comment down below, and then in that comment just mention that you would like to come to San Francisco, then or go to the Academy. Then go ahead and comment down below, and you will be entered, and I will then pick another winner. The other thing I wanted to mention real quick is that I do have my website that has been softly launched. So I don't have product for sale on my website just yet. We did run into an issue with one of the food manufacturers that I'm partnering with. So that's been delayed by a few weeks. I did talk to the owner, and he's well aware of what we want to do, but we're just not ready to launch that platform. However, I do have the website up and running, and I did want to shout out another subscriber and another viewer who actually helped create my website, and that is Taylor at Simply Betta. So I reached out to Taylor quite a while ago. We've been exchanging some messages, and we've done this little video challenge and everything. But anyway, I reached out to Taylor, and I commented on how I really liked her website, because she had actually mentioned to me that she could do some help for me, or do some work for me and help me create something. So we made an agreement, and she actually built my website for me. So hopefully you guys can get a chance to take a look at it. I will put a link down below in the description. Take a look at my website. Tell me what you think. And if you have a need for a website, definitely reach out to Taylor, Simply Betta here on YouTube. I will put a link of her channel down below as well. And you can reach out to her and send her a message. And she might be able to build you something as well. Very reasonable, great to work with, and I think she did a great job. I wanted something very simple, very clean, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. All right, so enough about talking about giveaways and websites. So let's talk about fish. So in this tank, I had the fry that got behind the background. I was really delaying on me, taking the tank apart. It just was not appealing to me. It was going to be a big job. Finally, I got a weekend day where I was able to do it, and what I had to do is I had to do a water change to drain the water down. I had to take some of these rocks out. I had to catch all of the fish, put them in a big giant garbage can with an air stone in there. And then I had to pull the background forward and catch the fish. Well, what I discovered before doing all of that, as I peeked behind, as I crawled behind the tank, there was actually 3 peacock cichlids back there. They were pretty good size, so I ended up catching 3 fish, and I'll show you those here right now. So I caught those. There were 3 dragon bloods, and they were doing fine. I put them down below in the fish room, and they've been eating and growing. This actually happened like a couple of weeks ago. So they've been eating and growing, and actually a couple of them are going to be included in my next batch of peacocks to be sold at the store. And then one of them was a little bit smaller, so he or she will be included in a batch to come. So now what I'll do is I'll show you downstairs. We'll go downstairs and I'll show you Oscar's tank and how that peacock cichlid is doing. A lot of you have been asking about him, so we'll take a look down there. So there is the African cichlid fry. Hopefully you can see him. He's kind of hiding in the shadow there. But he is growing, he's doing well, he's not afraid of any of the fish anymore. And it's quite remarkable that this little guy got into this tank by mistake and has been doing very well. So for some reason he's super shy right now, he just went behind the rock. But normally the fish is swimming all around. Here's Oscar. Oscar's doing excellent. Oscar is super healthy, putting on some size. And if you have been following, you know that originally he had a big wound, and I rescued him and brought him back to health. And he is doing very well, very happy in his new tank. And yeah, so far it's been kind of comical to have this little African cichlid that is now hiding. But having this little African cichlid down here with the Oscar, and having that fish survive from being super tiny enough to where I didn't notice it on a net, to now being almost an inch in size and growing every day. You can see the size difference. It's quite funny. About an inch long in size now. Get Oscar out of the way so we can focus on this little guy. Yeah, Oscar's being a camera hog. Maybe because he thinks that there's some food. There we go. So yeah, African cichlid doing well. Too big for the synodontis to eat, and pretty much fearless. And Oscar leaves him alone. Oscar will not get out of the way, but there we go. So that was it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Again, if you know what I signed at the beginning of the video, put that in the comments below. If you want to be included in a free tour to the California Academy of Sciences, and it's a super cool place to go, I'll put a link of that video right here, up here somewhere. But you can watch that video so you can kind of get an idea of what the experience would be like. That's all I had for now. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't done so, hit that notification bell. We'll catch you on the next one.